Congratulations to my good friend Andy Leah. Andy not only is a tremendous broadcaster, but he's a terrific individual. They don't make them like Andy very often, and he and I go back 45 years, back to the early 1970s when we worked together at KTRF in Thief River Falls. I did the morning show there for 37 years, like Andy did down here at Detroit Lakes, and we had a lot in common. In fact, he and I shared a two-bedroom house together when we were both bachelors, and when it came time for me to get married, Andy was the best man at my wedding ceremony back in 1974. And I just hope that he enjoys retirement as much as I am. And Detroit Lakes, this is a great place, great town. I'm originally from Audubon, and it's just terrific to be here today to honor Andy.
Hey, I'm Rob Flint. I'm the former boys basketball coach here in Detroit Lakes, and I just wanted to say congratulations to Andy Leah. Really appreciate all of his support through the years. He made me always sound very intelligent on the radio, and I really appreciate that, Andy. And it was always great when we played in Crosby or Pequot Lakes. We always had Andy. My mom, or my parents, and my wife could listen to him and learn how the Lakers did and root them on from there. So, Andy, thanks again for everything you did for myself and for our whole program here in Detroit Lakes.
Hi, Andy. This is Jane Thielen. Just want to congratulate you on your retirement. Let you know that I've always appreciated working with you on the Pine to Palm, the Athletic Foundation. Appreciate all you've done for the community here in Detroit Lakes. And I can tell you right now, there will never be a voice of the Lakers like you.
Hi, my name is Jay Sorensen, and I worked at the KDLM Sports Department with Andy for about 20 years. Andy and I were able to cover Laker football and a variety of basketball and other sporting events. And can tell you from the behind the scenes that Andy's as much a professional off the camera and off the radio microphone as he is on. We had a lot of fun covering Laker football over the years, a lot of travel. Lakers played in Duluth over the conference there, and then also down to the Twin Cities a lot. And what a pleasure it was to cover Laker football with Andy all those years. And of course, a successful team and good audience always helps too. But Andy, have a great retirement. It's a pleasure to work with you all those years, and I want everyone to know behind the scenes, Andy's even a better guy than he is on the air.
Hi, Andy. This is Vicki Gertis at Deal Newspapers. I just wanted to say congratulations, and it's been a pleasure working with you all these years.
Hi, I'm Don Howe, a close friend of Andy Leah's for about 70 years now. We met in grade school on the north side of Detroit Lakes, and we're friends all through high school. Matter of fact, he influenced me to the point of following him just about everywhere he went. I went in the Navy, he took broadcasting. I got out of the Navy, took broadcasting, and went to Iowa. Andy called me in Iowa and said there's a job in Brainerd. So I went to Brainerd. Andy called me from Thief River Falls and said there's a job in Thief River Falls. I went to Thief River Falls. That was the only station where we really got to work side by side, and those days are etched to my memory forever. All I want to do is say to Andy, congratulations. Everything that's going on here today, you have earned in tenfold. Just congratulations and enjoy retirement.
Hi, Andy. Happy retirement. I'm Marty Hembry, proud to have worked with Andy for almost 19 years. A couple of quick stories. My favorite one to do with Andy is his immaculate smoothness. No matter whether he was on the air or he was doing a game or he'd go out and do something in the community. My favorite story is where his wife works at Ecumen. They were adding a new wing, And he was over there doing all the professional routine. Okay, here's the dining hall, the church, etc. And they're looking at some of the rooms, and she's talking to Andy, and he never let on that they were married. He was very smooth and professional, of course. And she starts to talk about this one room that's open right now. In fact, Andy, it overlooks the football field at the high school. It would be perfect for you, she said. He didn't miss a beat and just changed the subject and kept on going. That's the kind of guy Andy Lee is when it comes to working in radio. On a personal note, he's just been a hoot to be with. My first impression of Andy was a flyer they gave me when I came up for my job interview. It was in the afternoon. I'd come 4 hours from Redwood Falls. I said, can I meet the program director? And the guy goes, oh, he's not here. It's just me and you. And I'm like, okay, can you tell me something about the guy? I was just curious who I'd be working with on the air, not the sales and the general manager. And he goes, okay, here's the flyer. It was this crabby-looking picture of Andy. I'm like, oh, man, he looks like a real grouch. First impressions are so wrong. The first day I met him, he was thrilled to have somebody closer to his age, first of all. I was making coffee, I think, at the time, and he's like, great, he makes coffee. We love this guy. And that's all it took to be friends with Andy Lee. Have a great retirement. You said you'd come back for a donut anytime. We've already got a deal with the local Lakes Country Bakery for a donut day once a month. You name the day, we'll have the donuts. Have a good time with the wife and family.
Hi, I'm Nikki with Wave 1041, and I work just down the hall from Andy Leah for several years. I'm in my 6th year with Leighton Broadcasting, and I have seen Andy Leah every morning, and every time he would come down the hall to get coffee, I'd shout out the door, Andy Leah, everybody! Where's your autograph? I need your autograph. And I made a big deal about it every single day. I'm sure he probably got tired of it, but whatever. We're really sorry to see him go, but he way deserves this retirement. And we wish nothing but the absolute best for him. Andy Leah, you deserve the best.
Hello, Andy. This is John Sawada from Leighton Broadcasting. Congratulations on your retirement. We're all going to miss you.
Hey Andy, this is Todd Glander. I just want to say happy retirement. Love listening to you over the years, and we are going to miss you. Again, good luck in your future endeavors.
I'm Dixie Johnson, and I just wanted Andy to know what a wonderful job he has done for the city of Detroit Lakes and for KDLM. We really do enjoy his cover of the sports.
Alrighty, Andy, congratulations. Great party, by the way. You could have turned down the temperature a little bit. I'm sweating like a big fat offensive lineman, but always appreciated all the work you did for football games, calling football games and stuff. We always listen. I was reffing, but on the way home we could catch the end of the game. Always appreciated your consistency and professionalism. And I'm an early riser, and whenever I turned on your radio station and listened to you, I like the music actually. That was kind of my parents' generation stuff you put on every once in a while, and I liked it. So good job. You will be missed.
Well, Andy, this is Michael Herzog. Graduated 2014. I just want to wish you the best with retirement, and couldn't have asked for a better man to call my football games and be down at the state tournament, calling the golf tournament. So best wishes with retirement, and thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Andy, congratulations. I think you should have worked a few more years, though. I don't know how I'm going to get up and go to work in the morning without you on the radio.
You know, Andy, it'll be tough. I won't be able to call you on a weather update or anything. But how do you do that? Your wife is still working? Let me know how that works, because I want to be next. So congratulations. Great career, great job in the community. We'll see you around. Thanks, Andy.
Yep. Love listening to you, and we'll miss you, but enjoy your retirement.
Hi, I'm Coach Callie Harrier, girls golf coach and assistant volleyball. I've known Andy for 21 years of coaching. I remember sitting down for my first coffee with coaches in 1996 and being very nervous. to our last state championship golf team and feeling very at ease with you at the mic, Andy. So thank you for always being there for us, for all the teams. I'll never forget you jumping in the pond with us. That memory sticks out in my head. We will miss you like crazy.
I'm Carmen. I've worked with Andy for a combination over 20 years in the office, and this is Daisy, who has worked with him for the last 5. Andy, what can I say? I'm going to miss you so much, and Daisy's going to miss getting her treats every morning from you in the studio. I can remember the ticking of your typewriter all those years down the hall, and it will never be replaced. And I don't even think the typewriter exists anymore. I remember we couldn't get ink for it anymore, so you had to donate it to the Boys and Girls Club. Neil Diamond rocks forever and ever. Best wishes in your retirement. I'll miss you lots.
I'm Gretchen Norby. I'm the girls hockey head coach here in Detroit Lakes.
And my name is Jeff Norby. I'm the assistant girls hockey coach. And I have known Andy for many years, both as I guess really going back as a student athlete and just being a lifelong resident of Detroit Lakes.
One of my fondest memories of Andy was actually back when I was playing in high school. The first ever Detroit Lakes girls hockey game, Andy broadcasted it, and I just thought, what a cool experience, and to be able to go back and listen to that, it's just such a cool thing. So we love you, Andy. We're going to miss you. Thank you for all the time and effort you put in over the years, and thank you for your support of Laker athletics.
And that's what I would like to say also to Andy. Thank you so much, and you've always been a real honor to work with. So thank you.
I'm Charlie Newland. I'm going to be replacing Andy on the KDLM morning show from 5:30 to 10, and I just want to say it's a great honor to try and replace Andy, or fill the shoes of what he has done for this community. I just want to say congratulations to you, Andy, and I appreciate all the words of wisdom that you have given me in this last few weeks. It's just been awesome. As you have a foot out the door, I wasn't expecting the nice things that you've said, and I just want to say congratulations on the retirement, and look forward to seeing you down the road.
Hello, we're the Boo Bolts. It's Larry, former mayor, and his wife, Adrienne. And anyway, we want to thank Andy for all the sportscasting he did. Our boys were in sports, and he was so gracious about all the kids, always positive, and always excited when he was doing the sportscast. Sometimes you held your breath. Well, did something happen, or maybe it didn't? But anyway, Andy was excited one way or the other.
Well, and he was very, very good for me when I was the mayor and on council. He always worked really hard for me. Thank you.
Hi, Andy. Dave Daggett, Naples, Florida, and Frazee, Minnesota. Just want to let you know, thank you very much for allowing me to listen to you doing some games for the Lakers since my grandson is playing, and also early morning, many mornings. I turn on the radio at 5:30 and listen to you in the morning. And also tell Roxanne, hey, school lunch menu is on. Get the kids up. Anyway, a lot of fun listening to you, Andy. You did a great job.
Hi, Andy. Roxanne Daggett. It was always great. Every time when I was running in the legislature and I could come to your radio station, you always had a friendly smile and you helped with different things, ads that I had to get going and whatever, and you were super, and you always have been to everyone. Thanks for your positive attitude, Andy.
I'm Coach Elliott, wrestling coach here in Detroit Lakes, and what a lot of people don't realize is that wrestling was and still is, I believe, Andy's favorite sport in Detroit Lakes. Many times, hi there, he would come down and he'd roll around with the guys, show them the fancy moves, the half Nelsons, the bulldogs and things, and Andy could run a double leg like nobody's business, I'm telling you. So we're looking forward to his retirement, for him coming down even more now and experiencing more of his expertise in our sport and such there. So But all kidding aside, the one thing I got to say about Andy Lee is when you'd listen to him broadcast on the radio, you knew that the guy really cared. When the games were tight and the kids and their ups and downs and failures and successes, without question in my mind, Andy really cared about the outcome and how the kids would do and such along the way. And his heart was into it without question whatsoever. I think Andy is really a Mr. Laker, if I could put it that way. He really does care about Detroit Lakes, its students, its citizens, and of course its activities programs and stuff. So Andy, congratulations on a great career, and I hope you have a great retirement. And the wrestling room's always open for you.
Hi, I'm Patty. I started working for Andy Lee in about 1992, and he is probably one of the best bosses I ever had. Actually, he was one of the best bosses I ever had. I wish Andy a very happy retirement. I hope he makes the most of it, which I'm confident that he will. I'm jealous. I want to be there too.
Hey, Andy, I remember when you called my games as a kid. Who's that guy? And it was great. I still have videotapes with your voice going on it, and it's really going to be weird not hearing you do Laker sports. Love you, buddy.
Hey, it's Cody. I used to do a bunch of Laker games with Andy. I enjoyed working with him. And Andy, it's been a pleasure.
Dr. Paul Hendrickson. I've known Andy ever since I was a kid. He was radio announcer up at Thief River Falls. My brother was the Andy Lee of Thief River Falls, Big Red in the Morning, so through the broadcasting I knew Andy that way. And second, I knew him back when I coached and was teaching at Frazee as a coach. I knew him back then, and then now as a physician, and we used to run different races and so on and so forth. So I know Andy for a long time. He's been a great person to the asset to schools and the surrounding community. So great for him that he's retiring for the second time. Thank you.
I'm Zeke. I worked with Andy at Leighton Broadcasting for almost 3 years, and when I came to Leighton Broadcasting, I was a snot-nosed salesman who didn't know a lick about radio, but watching Andy Lee every day and transforming from the sales side to the on-air side and being his football color commentary guy for one season, just the way that Andy carried himself showed me how to be a radio broadcaster, how to carry myself in the public. So thank you very much, Andy, and have fun in retirement.
Hi, I'm Lynn Hummel, and I'm here to announce to you that I'm going to start a movement to have Andy Leah's face chiseled onto Mount Rushmore. Send your checks in. Thank you.
Whereas Andy Leah grew up in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, graduating from high school and participating in sports as a Laker before moving on with his education and career. And whereas Andy Leah has spent most of his adult life as a radio broadcaster, including stations in Thief River Falls, Park Rapids, Brainerd, Bemidji, Minneapolis, and Bismarck, North Dakota. And whereas for the past 36 years, Andy Lee has been the operations manager and sports director for KDLM Radio in Detroit Lakes, calling as many as 50 to 60 local sporting events each year. And whereas Andy Lee became known as the voice of the Pine of Palm, reflecting his many years of covering that golf event, as well as becoming widely known as the voice of the Lakers for his many decades of sports coverage in Detroit Lakes. And whereas for many years, thousands and thousands of area citizens became regular listeners, waking up to the familiar voice of Andy Leah's morning show. And whereas Andy Leah has received numerous community awards and many honors for his years of broadcasting, including induction into the Minnesota Broadcasting Hall of Fame and the Minnesota State High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame, just to name a few. Now therefore be it resolved that it is my honor as Mayor of the City of Detroit Lakes, by the power vested in me by the citizens, to present the key to the city and to proclaim today, July 20th, 2016, as Andy Leah Day in Detroit Lakes.
You know, about 20 years ago, actually 20 years ago this June, I came to KDLM, and I very quickly learned that Andy Leah was the glue that held the place together. I would go around selling advertising, maybe not necessarily knowing what I was doing at the time, and these business owners would always say, all right, I'll do this, but can you place my ad in Andy's show? And so I very quickly learned the importance of Andy Leah to the Detroit Lakes community. A few years ago, KDLM created a mission statement, and we came up with to serve, connect, and celebrate our community. Well, it didn't take us creating that mission statement because Andy, he internally lived that every day before that mission statement was ever created. So Andy, I want to personally thank you for your years of service at KDLM, for Layton Broadcasting, and for our family. You've meant a lot to our family, and you've been a big part of our family. And there's no one that would be more proud than my dad to see you retire and be happy. So I just want to wish you very well and thank you for everything that you've done for us, and also for the community, or the greater community of Detroit Lakes. And this was all done with a passion and a love for what you do, and it came through every day that you came to the radio station. So we're so thankful and blessed to have you for the last 40 years here in Detroit Lakes. And so from the bottom of our hearts, from the Layton family, we want to say thank you, wish you very well in your retirement, and wish you the best.
We're back with the Good Morning Show. Here's Andy Leah on 1340 KDLM.
Hey, all right now, with me to pull. Got a 5-5-55. Hey, Andy, here's a voice from your past. It's Jim Dubois. It doesn't seem all that long ago when we crossed paths in Twin Cities Radio. You were a great boss, and it's hard to believe that 35 years have passed since you and I worked together. You made a huge impact on the local community, and I know that your listeners, colleagues, and the people you've touched along the way all wish you the best on your retirement. On behalf of the Minnesota Broadcasters Association, thanks for your outstanding service and congratulations. Highway departments, plowing crews been out this morning, plowing and sanding. Roads pretty good shape throughout our lakes area. Some of the secondary roads might be a little bit slippery, so be careful out there.
Here's Andy Leah back from the Twins. The Twins down by a score of 7-4 in the bottom of the ninth, at a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andy. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball at deep left field. Way back, and touch all, Andy Leah. A home run for our good friend KDLM, Andy Leah in Detroit Lakes.
Make the decision for precision. And our engineer back at the station had to wait for us to get around here, but we did. And we do have our winner. No more calls, please. We do have our winner. Well, good morning. Our time, 23 minutes now before 6. Currently 19 degrees in the lakes area. 3 gone nights. Well, all of you true music fans probably said, Andy, you moved up. That was the Beach Boys. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry we're not at Burger King. I know the coaches were hungry for some Burger King, but we're down to the park to finish at the Dick Beardsley half marathon. We've got Carol McCarthy joining us here, and she ran all the way from home down to the park here.
Right, and I had a cup of coffee in my hand, too. That's the best way to go, Andy.
Hi, this is Paul Molitor of the Minnesota Twins. Andy Leah came in. Then he worked back to the KDLM way back in the 60s. I've seen announcers from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000, 2016. Have I been there that long yet? But it's been a pleasure. I'd like to thank a lot of folks. I see a lot of the sports people here tonight. A lot of the coaches showed up. Thanks for that. Athletic directors, they did a lot for me over the years. Del Moberg, Mike Del Moberg, Ron Peterson, Rick Binky, of course, and Mitch McLeod, the current AED here at Detroit Lakes. Thanks to the entire school system of Detroit Lakes. Great school system. Hopefully down the road, maybe we can get a new school somewhere and some improvements here, but the school system has been great. I'd like to thank all the years that I've done games. I've had some great color men that helped me out on basketball, particularly football. Jay Sorensen is here tonight. Where's Jay? Stand up, Jay. Come on, stand up. Jay traveled for many years with me and doing football, basketball. You don't realize a person, you learn a lot traveling 4 hours to Duluth a couple of times a year and to Thief River Falls and all that. So I know everything about Jay and his family. So Jay is a great guy. Thanks, Jay, for all the years. Bruce Nelson, the late Bruce Nelson, did hockey with me. Bruce and I traveled to all these arenas over the years. Definitely miss Bruce. Also, Zeke Berman. Zeke did football with me last year, and hopefully he'll be back to do more of that. John Erickson. John Erickson, when I did state tournament basketball, Big John would come down and share the mic with me. Steve Sunday, I don't know if John and Steve are still here, but it was always fun to have them on the mic doing color. Woody Blazing. Is Woody here? Where's Woody? There he is. When I did state school basketball tournament, Woody would come down and help me on the mic, and anybody knows Woody's got a lot of stories. But thanks to all these coaches coming over the years to coffee with the coaches. It wasn't fun to get up on Saturday morning and head in and do interviews with me at Burger King. I know Flynn came for the burgers and the breakfast in the morning. But thanks to all the coaches. Thanks to all the athletes. I've seen a lot of athletes here tonight. I see someone sitting down at the table down here. Thanks for all the great football, basketball, hockey, golf, tennis, cross country. These coaches were fantastic. Thanks to the gang from DL Tribune over the years. All the games, we spent a lot of time together telling stories. And of course, Brian Webb is gone. Ralph Anderson did a fantastic job too. I'd like to thank Al Layton and Gene Layton. Al, of course, hired me. Gene Layton put the whole Layton broadcasting system together to Brother Bob, and of course to Jeff Layton. John Zawada from Layton Broadcasting is here tonight. Great group. If you ever get a chance to go to work for Layton Broadcasting, I'll buy it. They're great people to work for, and I thank them for all the years that they've had. Dave Knudsen is here tonight. Dave was manager at KDLM for many, many years. Joel Swanson and, of course, Jeff Layton right now. Got a lot of our staff here in front. Thanks to the staff. All the years we've had, well, I've got 5 pages of former employees since I started working at Layton Broadcasting. But a lot of the staff now has been pretty steady here over the years. Thanks to the staff, they put up with me. Carol, of course, starts the station out in the morning. She's there before me. I usually walked in the door at about 20 to 5, waking up at 4:15. Can you imagine getting up at 4:15 for 36 years? Yeah. We had a lot earlier than most people. So. like broadcasting with the years I've been doing. Thanks to everyone. It's been a great year.
Hey, Andy, it was great working with you. I wish you nothing but the best in your retirement. But I just had one question I never got to ask you while you were a member of the team. When you leave, can I have your desk?
Well, Andy, this is your old buddy Hoagie. We went through many awards together for 17 years. I was a header, and you made me look smart with great interview questions and all that. Had the opportunity, as you know, to go to a football game with you and Jay, and you guys had the chemistry that was unbelievable. I do wonder what that red button was. I think it's a mute button to mute Jay if you talk too much, and I understand that totally. But I know we always finished every interview with get a win, and bottom line is you enabled us to get a lot of wins over the years just because you were the voice of the Lakers and did a fantastic job. Going to miss you tremendously. Going to miss our coffee together every Saturday morning throughout the winter. Great guy, great friend. Take care, buddy.
Congratulations, Andy, Leah, on your retirement. I hope to be at KDLM 50 years. maybe 20. I'll shoot for 20. But enjoy your retirement. I'm sure I'll see you driving around the hood.
Hi, I'm Kent Eakin, State Senator for District 4, which includes Detroit Lakes, and I just want to extend my congratulations to Andy Leah for a well-deserved retirement after a long and distinguished career, and a career which has really been recognized with his induction to the Museum of Broadcasting Hall of Fame. And also, I want to congratulate him on the outstanding job that he's done as the voice of the Lakers and instilling such great pride in our community here.
This is Michael from the Speakeasy. Congratulations, Andy, on your retirement. I'm sure we'll see you much more at the Speakeasy for happy hour.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Ryan Zunick, the head girls cross-country coach from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and Andy Lee has meant a lot to us in our cross-country program. He's done so many amazing things, and probably the best story that I can tell about Andy that is going to go on forever is every cross-country runner wants to be a football player. And when I was the assistant coach for Bill, It was a Friday night lights, the football game was getting ready to go, and our team went out in the football field to do striders. And they were kind of like owning the football field for that moment before the game started. And Andy called out there to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2, 1, touchdown, Laker cross country. And that made their day. And so we appreciate Andy for all he's done.
I'm Bill Quayback, head boys cross country coach, and I think my lasting memory of Andy is going to be in the section championship cross country race in 2001 when Andy was driving the golf cart, and the lead runner, I think his name was Ben Cunford at the time, ended up passing that cart, and Andy trying to figure out a way to get that cart in front of that lead runner and keep people on track with where they needed to go. But he's been doing a great job for us throughout his career. Saturday mornings aren't going to be the same without you there, and we're really going to miss having you around. So thanks a lot, Andy.
Hi, I'm Jo Johnson. One of the thrills of my life, first of all, making me feel very welcome working in Detroit Lakes was starting my job at KDLM as a part-time announcer. And one day Jeff said, hey, we need you to fill in for Andy Leah. Say what? And I got to tell you, it was a hard job. It was an honor to work for him, and every second I was there, I thought, don't screw this up. This is Andy's show. But the highlight, and really probably the biggest, it's even hard for me to talk about it yet, his 65th birthday party that we held on air that exploded. We walked in that morning, we're going to take over his show, and this community, how they embraced Andy Leah, and it turned out to be a 5-hour-long birthday celebration live on the air. Anybody that was here that day knows it was a very special moment. We all sang Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond at the end. It was great.
Hi, I'm Robin Tappy, and I'm here to say congratulations to the legend, Andy Leah. I worked with him at the Detroit Lakes High School for many years during sporting events. And then I had the honor of working with him 3 years out at the radio station. I wish him much happiness.
Hi, I'm Coach Bob Gordon. I've been in Detroit Lakes for 40-some years. I coached basketball for 40 years. Now I'm the boys golf coach. And I remember Andy at all the games, and also the big thing is jumping in the pond with us at the state tournament for boys golf. And Andy, have a great retirement. Hope that you join us on the golf course some. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Kim Betcher, and I just wanted to say, Andy, thank you so much for all your play-by-play. I think back on when Josh was coaching, when the kids were all young, I could not make it to away games. You were the one that kept the Laker activities and things, whether it was football or basketball or hockey, close when with the kids were young. And as they've gotten older, too, and been involved in activities. So thank you so much for all of your hard work and for being the voice in the morning as well, those early mornings. So we're looking forward to seeing you around at the center a little bit more at the DLCCC. And thanks again for everything, and congratulations on your retirement.
Hey, Andy, Mike Herzog. Congratulations on your retirement. Wish you and Sandy nothing but the best. All these years, you've made every Laker activity special. Whether the kids were winning or losing, you were always positive, and you'll certainly be missed. But we'll get you a box of popcorn. You can sit by us on about the 40-yard line and enjoy the football games this fall and cheer the Lakers on.
Hi, I'm Sandy Leah, and I'm Andy's wife, and I would like to congratulate the man of the hour. I am so very proud of this man, not only for all of his achievements and how he's given back to the community and supported the youth in the community, but also his family, his wife. He's been the greatest husband I could have ever dreamed of having. So, and I do want you all to know that my very favorite thing that Andy Leah did on the radio was play Santa Claus. He was the best Santa ever. And I know a lot of you folks listening can recall back in the days when they had Santa and all the different uncles. They had Uncle Bob, I think, Uncle Dave. There was a few other ones. And it was just great. He has had an extraordinary career. And so from myself, from Andy's kids, from the grandchildren, from all of our family, we just want to congratulate Andy and happy retirement. Enjoy the ride, Andy. Oh, and by the way, Ole and Lena may have to go on the road again. You know, this retirement thing could get a little bit, money could get a little scarce. So I told them, hang on to your joke books. You never know, honey.
Well, good morning. Our time right now, 9 minutes before 8 o'clock here at KDLM. Right now warming up 59 degrees.